In the backyard, they had their very own swimming pool. It had 3 lily pads. One was for Papa Bullfrog, one was for Mama Bullfrog, and one was for Baby Bullfrog. One day, the Bullfrog family was just getting ready to sit down for a meal of soup, but the soup was very hot, so they decided to go out for a short hop before their meal. By the time they returned, they expected the soup would have cooled down. Meanwhile, a little girl named Goldilocks was walking in the woods. She noticed the little house at the edge of the pond. She went inside.
Gee, there's a little soup. I wonder if it's one.
Goldilocks took a spoonful from Papa Bullfrog's bowl, but before she could take a sip, she noticed that something was odd.
This soup has flies in it. Yuck.
Then she took a spoonful from Mama Bullfrog's soup, but before she put it in her mouth, she again noticed that something was odd.
This soup is full of crickets. Ugh.
Then Goldilocks noticed that Baby Bullfrog's soup didn't have any flies or crickets.
This soup is just right.
Goldilocks ate all of Baby Bullfrog's soup. Then she looked out the window and noticed the frog swimming pool. She thought it would be nice to take a swim. This was strange. She wondered who lived in this house. It looked like it would be fun to sit on one of the lily pads. Goldilocks climbed up on Papa Bullfrog's lily pad.
This lily pad is too big.
Goldilocks dove back into the water and swam to Mama Bullfrog's lily pad.
This lily pad is free.
She swam over to the third and final lily pad, which belonged to Baby Bullfrog.
This lily pad is just right.
Suddenly, there was a strange burbling noise. The lily pad was sinking. Goldilocks fell into the water with a splash. Then she swam to the edge of the pool and got out. Goldilocks decided to go back inside the house for a look around. She walked upstairs. The first thing she noticed was a very bouncy-looking bed. Who lived in this house full of fly soup, lily pads in a pool, and bouncy beds? Goldilocks climbed into Papa Bullfrog's bed and began to bounce. She immediately flew high into the air and nearly bumped her head on the ceiling.
This bed is too bouncy.
Next, she tried out Mama Bullfrog's bed. She hopped once and nothing happened. She hopped again and still nothing happened.
This bed is not bouncy. It isn't bouncy enough.
So Goldilocks began to jump on Baby Bullfrog's bed. It was perfect. She could bounce higher and higher and lower and lower. She could do flips and flops and tricks.
Wee, woo, wee, ha!
After a while, Goldilocks grew tired of bouncing on Baby Bullfrog's bed. She laid down and went to sleep. Soon the Bullfrog family came hopping back from their outing. They were hungry and looking forward to some tasty soup full of flies and crickets. Suddenly, Papa Bullfrog noticed that something was not quite right.
Someone has been sampling my soup.
Someone also took a spoonful of my soup. Rip! Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit! Someone ate my soup. Now it's all gone. Wah, wah, wah!
Then the three bullfrogs hopped up. Noticed that something was different about their swimming pool.
Someone's been sitting on my lily pad.
Ribbit, someone has definitely been sitting on my lily pad. Someone sat on my lily pad, and now it sank. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit.
The three hopped upstairs.
Someone's been bouncing ribbit on my bed.
Yes, there's definitely been someone ribbit bouncing on my bed. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. Someone's been bouncing on my bed, and she's still here.
With all the commotion, Goldilocks woke up. She was greeted by a family of frogs staring at her. They were hopping mad. Goldilocks got out of bed and jumped out the window just like the frogs. Then she ran out of the woods and never snuck into a strange house again. The end.
No, Patrick!
Oh, shoot. I'm happy, boy. What?